Bly, you have just talked down the soldiers that were preparing to leave in the next week to extend their time to 2 weeks, and they have set up a day of getting ready for a scout mission to kind of go see what's happening on later. Everyone else, we've got Summed and Ash cooking and eating their bear. Zeeg, you have just signed up for the scout mission, correct or no? You were thinking about it.
Well, not yet, but planning to.
Okay. And then Zeeg was planning on it. Ekamon, you'd probably see this happening. But you also have Ekamon, you've seen the group of people get their soup, and the group of guards start planning and rallying to attack now in 2 weeks and have a scout mission in 1. So you can sign up for the scouting mission, you can sign up for the attack in 2 weeks, you can do whatever you want.
I will sign up for the scouting mission.
Okay.
So I will go up to the man, and I will tell him, "Hey, I want to use my eyes for you."
Use them eyes.
Okay. He kind of just slides the piece of paper forward. Name.
I write one of my pseudonyms that I've used in my career.
Okay.
And then I hand him back the piece of paper.
What name do you write down?
One second.
Pulls up random name generator.
No.
Barbara Bush.
Hey, you said random name generator, not top 10 thoughts generator.
A Belle Delphine.
Heg Lashcroak.
Hag Lashcroak?
Heg Lashcroak.
Heg. Okay. Make a deception roll.
One second.
That one's 3 times.
No.
I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage on this because if it's one of your pseudonyms, you've probably written it down a few times.
The plus 10's roll comes out to a total of 28.
Jesus.
There we go.
You're good.
He puts his hand out to you. All right, we'll call your name in a week, Hag.
Sounds good.
All right. Just reminding you, Ekamon, you still have the book.
Yes, that was going to be my next thing. I was going to try and find a secluded area.
Okay. You can try to find one of the abandoned houses that hasn't been claimed yet.
Sounds good. I would imagine a perception check.
Yeah.
Plus 5 on that. Comes out to a total of 12.
You do find one. There's a couple people that just sit outside, but no one is inside.
Well, I'll go inside then.
Okay.
Make sure that all the immediate entrances are closed.
Okay.
And then sit down and try to pick the lock again with my thieves' tools again.
Okay. Make a D20 roll with your proficiency bonus.
13.
Which 13. Once again, you're not yet able to open the book.
Damn, it's a good book.
I'm a master spy. Come on.
It's really shitty. With your
I'm
hands.
just so nervous under pressure.
Yeah, you're just tired.
I swear this never happens to me.
You do have, if you're signing up for the Scouts mission, you still have a week. So I'll let you re-roll that sometime soon.
Yeah.
So the two people that have now signed up are Zeeg and Ekamon. Summed and Ash, you do notice that people are beginning to sign up for one or the other mission.
Munches bear.
Hey, what are all those people doing over there?
I don't know. Why don't we find out?
Oh no.
How did 3/4 of a bear already?
I'm
did not.
hungry, damn it!
There is still bear left over.
Just barely.
God damn
Fucking
it.
Christ.
Alright, we're gonna go check out what's going on over there.
Okay. You do find the 2 signs that list off scouting mission 1 week, attack raid in 2.
Alright, I'll go back over to Sums and tell him about the 2 missions.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at scouting.
But if we go early, we'll get to fight more people.
Oh, I like fighting.
Yeah,
Oh no.
they'll probably pay us.
Oh no.
Got to use these talents somehow.
This is not what I wanted.
I
left my
think
shop. All my stuff back there. I want to get there before other people try to loot it.
Why didn't you just close up your shop like I?
I didn't have time. I was packing my clothes.
Well, you're a fucking idiot. Let's sign up for
Wars
this
ain't got no chill.
I mean, Elijah, they're in-game friends, so like that's how like we talk to each other. It's like you're a fucking idiot.
Yes, well, it's also how they talk to each other in real life.
It's true.
It's also how we talk to Elisha.
We're gonna go sign up for this scouting mission.
All right.
Yeah.
Not good.
So you guys sign up for the scouting mission as well. Bly and Aldane, you guys are just kind of walking together. You see a couple more people sign up, including Sund and Ash.
Okay. What the fuck?
So, what do you two do?
I notice how loud one of them is walking over to the table. So I'm gonna walk over and ask him, "Excuse me, which one do you think you might be going on?" As I speak in common tongue.
That's you.
Well, I wanted to do the thing where we go back to the city, like, as soon as possible and figure what the fuck's going on.
I see. So you want to be on the scouting party?
Is that what it's called? Yeah, that!
Yes, the scouting party will be leaving here in a week. Though I feel as if you might not be quiet enough for that. Though I could see you being very useful in 2 weeks on our retake of the city.
He's got heart, Captain.
That's all he
He
needs
does.
is heart.
But I fear he has too much.
Are you mocking my heart? I'll have you know it beats!
Can I just slap some in the back of the head?
Sure.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no!
What was that? Just 1d20?
Wait,
It's
does he
a
lose?
Unarmed strike.
20 plus your unarmed strike.
Okay, it's a
You're not. I'm guessing you're not dealing any damage.
No.
Um,
Unarmed strike is +3, so it's 6.
16. I think that beats his 15.
Okay.
So yeah, you just smack him upside the head. It doesn't hurt. It stings a little bit.
Why do you gotta be the voice of reason?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'll fucking sign up for the other one.
Very well. I'll leave you two to your business.
Yeah, you
And,
better.
To the
I shall walk off.
signing up for the second week too. Then I guess.
Okay. So, is anyone going to do anything specifically in the next week other than just wait patiently, maybe go hunting? Just waiting for the upcoming week or so.
Able to open up a locked book again.
I will let you try again. So roll another d20 with your proficiency bonus.
Come on, baby, win.
19.
There we go.
Yeah.
19. After a couple of days of now trying this book, you eventually try.
I'm saying hello and then I have to say bye because I'm working on homework. So hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello,
Nikki.
Nikki.
Hello, goodbye.
Salutations.
Why?
As you are.
You do eventually. One day you're like, okay, one last try,
Okay.
and you go for it, and you think your lockpick is about to break when you just hear.
Ooh.
Hey.
Did you just say ooh woo?
Ooh.
What's this?
I immediately open the book and start devouring what's inside.
Okay.
Don't eat it.
Mentally devour. Fuck off.
Undressing it with his eyes, Owen.
Fuck off.
I undress the pages with my eyes.
Oh my god.
Inside the book, it talks about how the king in the last about year and a half of his rule had been planning on attacking the neighboring kingdom himself to try to expand his land. He is thinking of not giving the rule of the kingdom to his eldest son, and that something is afflicting his mind, but he does not know what.
Can I? Is he in the camp?
The king? No.
Oh, not.
Talking about me?
I think he's off by himself. No?
Yeah.
I'm off
Who?
in a little hidey hole.
Yes, you are off by yourself.
Okay. There's no way I can notice the book.
Even if you did notice this book, you have never seen this book before.
Doubt
So-
there'd be anything to find on it, but could I roll an investigation on it just to be sure?
Just to see if you can find anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Do an investigation check. See if you can find anything else.
A total of 22.
Total of 22. With an investigation check, you kind of skimming through the words of the book, not really finding any meaningful knowledge, but you do find that after he begins writing about this thing that is afflicting its mind, the sentences and the words begin to become more jumbled and more of if a madman were writing them.
Okay. Well, after that, just prepping for the recon mission then.
Okay. So, is anyone else doing anything special for the next week until the recon mission?
I'd like to,
I'm assuming I'm on border patrol.
Okay.
Or following the captain around.
Okay.
One and get a helmet so that I can enchant it.
Okay. If
Wait,
you go
you can
find,
enchant?
he is an artificer. Yes.
Oh, I thought regular people can enchant.
Not everyone. It takes a bit of study.
Okay.
If you go find a guard, you could probably try to buy a helmet off of him.
Hey, you! You're looking a little pale. Would you like this flagon of meat for your helmet?
Startled.
Just hands him a quarter of a bear.
He gives him the right ass cheek of it.
It's nice and tender. I smacked it with a hammer.
Do a persuasion check.
I just want your hat, sir. Alright, persuasion. I got a +3 persuasion, so D20.
Yep.
I rolled 21.
Damn.
Nice.
Dab.
If you're throwing a couple copper with that, I'll take it.
Fine. I do it.
Okay. You don't have to remove any gold from your thing because, as a shopkeep, you probably have a little bit of copper.
Just pocket change.
Yeah.
So, how do I add that to my inventory now?
You don't. I'm guessing you're doing it for a specific enchanted item.
I'm doing it so that I can add my Helm of Awareness infusion to my.
Just find the item Helm of Infusion.
So yeah, Trent, Tommaso, I made it an artificer. So go to equipment, Trenton, the equipment tab.
Equipment tab.
In the equipment tab, directly below it is a infusions tab.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the infusion that you want to create.
Okay.
Then it should just say create infusion.
It says item to be infused.
Then just click choose.
I don't have any helmets.
Does choose bring one up?
Choose says requirements, a helmet, and choose an existing item or choose a new item. There's nothing that exists for either.
Just choose the
Can
new
you
Choose
one.
a new item.
There's nothing that exists for either. I will stream.
There's nothing under choose a new item?
Correct.
This game is broken. 0 out of 10.
Stream.
What are you trying
Can you
to
search?
wait? What are you trying to make, Trenton? What is it called?
Helm of Awareness.
So just look up Helm of Awareness.
It's
in
not in there.
It's not there.
Well,
Helm of awareness.
add a dread helmet and then just use that helmet.
Okay.
Because a dread helm is just its only enchantment is it makes your eyes glow.
That's awesome.
I have forgotten how to add equipment to.
Manage
So
equipment.
go to the equipment tab.
Found it. Add.
Now can you apply that thing to the dread helmet?
No.
What does the effect of your thing do?
Helm of Awareness. While wearing this helmet, a creature has advantage on initiative rolls and can't be surprised.
So just remember that you get to roll twice for your initiative and you take the better of the two. Just
It's right
I
in
would
your
say just
notes.
remember that if it's not going to play nice and give it to you.
Okay.
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 We're going to use our imaginations, boys.
In a D&D session? Are you joking?
Bro. All right. Back on track.
Okay. With that, you've got your helmet. Anyone else doing anything throughout the week other than
I would like a new,
just
I would like a new bow.
you're gonna try to go acquire a bow from someone.
A bow or a crossbow from someone.
Okay. Do a perception check to see if you can find anyone that has any of those.
Alright. 23.
23. What kind of bow do you have right now? You have a crossbow, right?
No.
No?
I have a long bow.
Bless you.
You're not going to do much better than a longbow other than enchanting it.
Really? Oh, okay.
No. You'd have to find like an enchanted or a better.
Alright. I realize I don't need another bow. I got old reliable here.
Clicks open the box. It says
It's
old
just
reliable on the top.
But what about my short swords?
You could probably buy a long sword instead. You can dual wield long swords.
I like the sound of that. Alright. Do I need to do another perception check to see if...
I'll give you the 23 on the looking for new equipment instead, because you didn't have to look for a bow. You do find an old shopkeep from the city that has a couple of his old wares.
Alright, I go up to the man.
It is a much older gentleman.
Oh. I go up and be like, "Excuse me, sir, what are your wares?"
Got nice things if you're willing to buy.
Do you happen to have long swords?
Absolutely.
I would like to take 2 of them.
He kind of just walks in back inside this in the little hut that he has kind of claimed as his own, and he just pulls out 2 long swords, sheathed, and he goes, 20 gold for the 2.
Alright, I give him the 20 gold.
Thank you. Now, tell your friends that if they need weapons, armor, anything else that suits your needs, come.
Will do. We'll walk away.
Come where? Or did he just say come to me?
Come to me.
Come.
Weapons, armors, pretty much anything that suits your needs.
Alright, I take my things and go. And
Okay.
I throw away my short swords and replace them with my long swords.
Okay.
So how do I do that in this sheet?
You go to the equipment tab, click manage equipment, and add 2 long swords.
Alright.
Yep. Is anyone else going to try to buy anything?
Nah.
I'd like to buy a bag.
A bag?
Make a bag of holding.
Okay. Yeah, you can try to go find someone just to buy a little pouch from. Because I'm guessing you're going to infuse it to become a bag of holding.
Yes, and then I'm going to give it to Ash, so that we both have it.
Okay.
Fancy.
I think you can infuse multiple times on create magic item. Or
You can.
yeah. Or at least on simple ones.
Yeah. Okay. It's not hard to find someone that just has a random sack. A couple of people have old pouches that were originally used for like potatoes, but those might be too big. But it does give you the cloth that you would need, or something that you could use to just cut it and make your own.
Mm-hmm. Can I have your sack?
Why do you gotta say it like that? Just take the bag.
I
Sure,
want
just
the
take the
sack.
bag.
Thank you.
The woman kind of takes a step back, looking kind of scared. Sure, just take it. I don't care. It's just a pouch. I don't care.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Sure.
I just want an entire game of socially unaware dwarves now.
Yep. So you get your pouch and you make a little bag of holding for Ash.
Woo!
So, if anyone else is not doing anything for the rest of this week, eventually the week comes to its end, and the small group of people have that have signed up, including Ekamon, Zieg, and a few other soldiers. It only comes up to about a small group of 10.
Okay.
Volunteering for the scouting mission. But you're basically the person that had put himself in charge kind of tells, all right, you've got 2 days. Go out, see what you can find. 2 days, come back. All you need to do, don't fight anything. See what you see, come back. If you get caught, you do not lead them back.
Understood.
Understand? The soldiers all kind of just salute, and they ready their horses. You guys have been given horses to ride.
So, is there the entrance to the abandoned capital? Is there only one? Is there 4? Is it like
There's only one.
there's only one? Okay.
So the wall around
Yep.
it still stands?
Kind of. It's broken in some places, but not far enough to the ground that people can enter.
All right.
Okay. Good to know.
Damn.
Okay. So
of the players, is Examon the only one that actually joined the scouting party? Because
Ekamon?
Ekamon. Because Summed and Ash
Ekamon
changed.
and Zieg are going.
Oh, they were both in the. I forgot about
Yeah,
Zieg.
we were convinced
Dab.
otherwise.
Dab.
Yep.
Okay. Just double checking who's where.
Okay. For you two, a couple of the scouts that have been hired before for earlier scouting missions kind of not really recognize you, but they've heard about the tiefling spy that had been hired many times by the king, and so they volunteer you as the pseudo leader for this mission.
You've got power now.
Wait, who?
You, Kekamon.
Oh,
Or
boy.
Ekamon.
Dab.
Yep.
Good luck.
Are they waiting for orders, or are you just stating fact?
Oh my god, that got
Tommaso?
loud.
1 second, I'm swapping earbuds.
Oh Jesus.
He's dead,
Oh.
Jim.
Stop it. You've already killed him.
Stop. He's already dead.
I feel dead.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. For some reason, even though my AirPod was in its case, it was still connected, which is weird. Okay. So yeah, you guys, Ekamon, you are put in charge of the scouting mission.
Okay.
So I will give you advantage on the perception roll on what you see.
Like, right, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't need to explain of kind of the ride as you guys are being, or both of you do a stealth check. I'll do a stealth check for the other 8 as they're going to be rolling for as a group. Okay.
Dodge like a true man.
So both of you roll a stealth check. So D20 plus your stealth modifier.
Mm-hmm. So I got a 23.
Okay.
18.
18. All right. You guys have not been caught.
Oh, good.
You do notice on your couple days of riding or your 2 days, it's about a day and a half to get there. On the second day, at the end of the second night, you're returning back. You've made camp, you've kind of rested, but about 2 miles away from the kingdom capital, you can begin to see the walls broken, falling apart, the fire, the smoke still kind of raging a little bit. No screams, but about 2 miles out, you notice that there are a few people riding dire wolves, kind of just walking around the large perimeter of the castle.
Why is it always dire wolves? They're always dire. They're never just wolves. Always dire.
Never happy wolves.
Are you asking me why it's always dire wolves that people ride? Because there's a reason.
They're
I
big.
mean, yeah, dire wolves big as fuck. Yeah, but like every time in fantasy settings, it's never just wolves. It's always dire wolves.
Well, they're also hot and dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you're one of us, then roll with us.
I
Okay.
don't know what that was, but I don't like it.
But you eventually get closer to the walls without being caught. Ekamon, I will give you perception with advantage because you are in charge of the scouting mission.
Okay. First roll, total of 16.
Okay.
Second roll, total of 6, so we're going with 16.
Okay, 16. It is a little hard to see. You can only kind of see a silhouette. But, in the distance, you see the castle. And at the very front of the castle, on a tall wooden spike, there's a body hanging.
Oh no.
That's a big yike. Can I
You
make
cannot-
out whose body it is, or?
With a 16, no. You can just
Okay.
tell that there's a body. You guys can return back to the camp, or you can try to risk it and go further in.
Is it just me and Zeke at this moment? Or are the rest of the guys waiting at a safe distance, or are they with us?
You can choose that, yeah.
Because I was going to say, I would tell the rest of them to head back while I continue on.
Okay. They kind of just they turn their horses around and begin riding to give word of what they guess to be the king or the captain of the guard. One or the other much higher people in the capital being dead.
Yes. Also, with just having them relay the general state of the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are going to try to go further into the city?
I am going to. I do not know what Zeke wishes to do, but I'm giving him autonomy in this situation.
I mean, I didn't follow the group. I just stayed with the commander
Okay.
of the scout team.
Okay. So you're going to try to go further in as well?
Yep.
All right. So both of you, I need you to make another stealth roll.
Total of 22.
Okay.
11.
You notice that there is a couple of guards stationed at the east gate where you guys had evacuated. A couple of them are kicking through the rubble. You see the bodies of the people that were crushed by it. They are too busy to notice you. As you kind of squeeze by really, really quickly, really silently without your horses, and you are now in the city.
What's next, boss? I whispered.
I would say do another perception check just to see what's around.
Okay. Do a perception check. You can both
Oh.
do it, or one of you can do it with advantage.
What is your perception skill?
Mine is 3.
Okay. Do you mind if I do it with advantage because I have +5?
You can go ahead.
First roll is a total of 20.
Okay.
Second roll is total 11, so we're going with the 20.
Okay. From this distance, it's much easier to see the body. It is the king. He has been stabbed through the chest. He has no shirt on. He is in what looks to be medieval tighty whities, and his hands and feet are bound as he is hanging from this spike, dead.
I mean,
F's in the chat, boys.
Yeah, F's in the chat.
General or
General.
King?
General. Literally no context for the F's.
Are you guys actually sending F's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't know why anyone would expect anything different of us, but
Okay. I guess I will have to send one too because I'm here.
Links don't work in general, Alex.
So sad.
Okay.
is there anything around the body on the stake?
On the stake, no. He's about like 20 feet up.
But, like, is there anything around the stake, or can we only just see him elevated above because of
I mean,
how high the stake is?
At the moment, you could only see about halfway up the stake and then him.
I mean, I could levitate him to get a better look.
That would, depending on where you did that, that'd probably just, let people immediately see me.
Your boy's
Kind of
fresh
call the
meat.
question why there's someone just floating above in the middle of the city they just can't.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no to that plan. Is there any relatively intact buildings nearby that I could perhaps climb to get a better view?
There is one. It's partially burnt, but it's still standing.
Is it stable though?
Yes.
Is there a path inside to get on top, or would I have to externally climb?
There's a path where the roof on the inside has collapsed that you can climb up the roof from there.
Okay, then I would like to go up there and get a better view.
Okay. You don't have to roll perception. It's you can see a little bit better now. You can kind of see the front archway of the castle, kind of just a meeting place. There's roughly about 10 soldiers all in black armor in the front, and at the bottom of the stake, kind of just looking up with his arms crossed, is a much bigger soldier wearing all black armor. You cannot make out his face because his back is turned to you, but his helmet is off. His skin looks a little bit more tan. He has grayish hair. And he looks much bigger. He has a purple cape.
Hmm.
Zeeg, are you going on the roof as well to kind of look?
I mostly stay on the lookout, make sure nobody gets too close.
Okay. You are fine as of now.
All right.
Actually, yeah, you would still know this because you were a spy for quite a while. It's hard to tell, but that is King Razor.
Okay.
The big boy came. He's here.
was gonna say, we get a king that's just like, yeah, it's alright, and they get fucking Goliath.
Got
Okay.
a big boy.
And you said he had his arms crossed and looked kind of disappointed?
You don't know what his facial expression is.
Okay.
You can
He's
tell that his
standing
arms
there.
are crossed, and then he's just looking up at the deceased king.
Okay. I guess at that point, it's time to heading back and report.
Let's skirt.
Both of you do a stealth. Both of you do a stealth check to get out of the city.
All right. Please don't mess me up.
Please don't fail.
27.
Thank you.
Owen's like,
24.
damn boys.
Jesus.
Okay, you guys are stealthy enough, and you do make your way out of the city, back to your horses, and ride and continue back to the collapsed city of Mort.
Sneaky boys.
Do you tell them what you're going to do, or what's happening?
Yes. Immediately try to find the captain of the guard, right? That's
Hey,
Bly's
that's me.
title, right? Yeah. I find Bly and report the situation. That the enemy is fully surrounding the city, the king is dead, and King Acir is there himself.
Very good, thank you. I will need some time to digest this information.
Am I
You
with?
did very good,
Sorry.
both of you.
Yay.
Am I with him as he tells this information?
Yes.
I just tell the captain. So, where's my money?
You were never promised any money.
I just look at Ezekiel like there was no money involved.
Just sad.
This is the worst trade deals of all trade.
Though it is not much, I can offer you 50 gold each for your contribution.
Very well, I accept.
I like this person's voice. This person's voice is nice.
Are you both taking 50?
Yep.
Elijah, are you taking your share?
No.
Okay.
Damn, what a good boy.
My only motivation was to try and find the king, and I'm very heartbroken at the fact that he is dead.
Yeah, I figured.
But is he really though?
Well,
Another
dead
one
to
bites
me, and
the
it wasn't
dust.
safe to get closer.
Hello?
You're being very loud.
I'm sorry. I'm grabbing a charger. Okay, I'm good now.
For the time being, I do want to double up the guard. Just in case they were spotted. We should be for anything that comes our way.
About how many soldiers are left in the camp total?
In the camp,
I
There's-
left with
A battalion, and
I
Gio
left
had
with
a
a battalion.
platoon.
yeah.
there's a sizable amount.
Oh,
Not
I think
an army.
One battalion is 300,
yeah.
so to speak.
Yes, but at this point,
Platoon
it
should
is
be
a
about 20.
small battalion.
Okay.
There's probably only about 100 soldiers left.
Fuck. That's not a battalion, but alright.
No.
Oh no.
Did we even have a standing army before they attacked?
You did not have an army at the ready.
Fuck. Alright.
That's why the attack was so devastating.
Gotcha.
Okay, that really changes my plans. Shit.
I like how so much of this tavern playlist I have in the background is just The Witcher 3
So, a battalion is between 400 and 1,200 troops. A company is between 100 and 250.
Yes, it is now dropped to 100.
Company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Just from desertion, or like?
Some
No.
desertion. Some people left to go try and fight for the kingdom while it was falling.
Gotcha.
like while we were evacuating, they turned around and
Yes.
tried to fight.
Yes.
Some rear guard defense.
Even still, I want the guard doubled.
Okay.
We're unsure whether they were spotted or not. And I do want to be ready in case somebody is found sneaking around or they decide to attack if they find us.
Okay.
Suggest some civilian volunteers for guard. Or not guard, but lookout.
This isn't Stalingrad yet, okay? Let's just relax.
I'm just saying,
Everybody stay
we have a lot
calm.
of civilians and not very many soldiers, and you want to be able
Right.
to make sure that no one's sneaking up on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's about 250 civilians left and about 100 soldiers.
Why do you think that list is very important to me?
Are you
Anyways.
asking me that?
Huh?
Are you asking me that? Or-
Yeah, who
No,
are you
I'm-
talking to?
I'm talking to Elijah. I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay.
why do you
Oh,
think that list is important to me? Because, I mean, I have my reasons for wanting to know who's on that list. But for the time being, I do want to double up on the guards. And I need to rethink my battle strategy. If we are going to have one, that is.
Okay. Do you still plan on continuing the attack in 1 week?
I'm unsure right now.
Okay.
With that many numbers, with that few troops, I'm uncertain.
Might I suggest a small volunteer group to perform an assassination on King Rasir?
It could work.
Perhaps with a edgy rogue who at this point doesn't have anything left to live for, so is willing to make it a suicide mission.
I wonder who that is. I don't want to lose anyone else under my command.
But it's a volunteer mission.
If people want to die, just let them die.
Thank you, Pixel.
No, thank chaotic neutral. I don't know what is.
I will need to spend the night thinking on it. I will let you all know in the morning.
Hi, Captain.
Ekamon just leaves to go mope in the distance.
Mope in the distance.
Oh, poor guy. Damn.
Okay.
The only thing close to family is dead. It's left.
Me, I'm just like, wow, that's sad. Time for a pub.
Shit.
He's just sad about his money.
My character is like, spend life the fullest. That is it.
We're here for
Okay.
a good time, not a long time.
All right.
So, you guys go to sleep. Bly, you think about it for the next day about whether or not to attempt an assassination party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I send for the guy who was getting names for the return army?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to him.
Okay. He comes in. He looks a little down and goes, "Told you the king was dead."
Nevertheless, I'm gonna need your list of names.
All right. It's out on the table where I left it. A couple
didn't
people still
bring it?
signing up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want you to go out there and I want you to tell me how many civilians are on that list.
Hi, Captain. And he just turns around, walks out the door. Then he comes back in about 5 minutes. I've counted the list of civilians on the list. In total, we have about 80 people volunteering. 50 of them are civilians.
Okay, very well. That's all.
Hi, Captain. And he turns back around and just leaves.
Okay. So to confirm, I have roughly 100 troops, trained troops under me, and now I have 50 civilians willing to fight.
Yep.
Okay.
And did Ekman say about how many troops are occupying the capital? Did he notice?
Probably would have. Left in the capital, it could span anywhere from about 50 to 100 just in the capital. But guarding the castle, he only saw at maximum 15 guarding the front capital.
Where'd the rest of the army go? Didn't like a huge invasion force show up?
Mm-hmm. Some have probably returned with tell of victory.
Well, there's also the rest of the land that needs to be subdued.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
does Albane know this? Was he part of that briefing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I hanging out with Bly at the moment?
You're going to be hanging out with me
All right.
for a bit.
I mean, at the moment, our forces could theoretically stand a fighting chance against the occupying forces in the capital.
That's my current thought.
And
I'm thinking our best bet is to send our scouting party back out again, one day before our troops move out. We leave the royal family here with a small detachment, maybe 10 guards of our best. And everybody who signed up, all the civilians who signed up to go, I want them ready. But my idea is, and I'm open to be, given different suggestions, to mount a pretty good defense on the front, or assault on the front. Try to draw as many of them as we can, and send our scouting party in to try to come in behind him as a flank, quiet, and do what they can, and hopefully get to whoever this leader guy is, whether he be their king or not. But with our limited troops, I am unsure of how successful this could be.
I mean, rather than the scouting party, why don't we just send a small group of combat-ready individuals to mount an assassination attempt on the castle itself?
How many would you suggest go in that party?
No more than 10. Preferably less.
How many?
You cut out when you said number.
No more than 10. Preferably less. Less people means we can move faster. Less likely to get caught. Everyone else mounts the assault on the front, giving us the chance to get in.
Okay. I want you to go summon everybody who was on that scouting party and bring them here.
The scouting party?
Yep.
Aye, Captain. And I'll leave the tent or the wherever we're hanging out and
okay.
go and find the 50 or the what was it, like a group of 6 in the scouting party?
It was 10 people on the scouting party.
Okay.
They all arrive. A tiefling, an Aragonasi, and then 8 humans.
Okay. I want 4 of you, any 4 of you, to step forward.
What for, may I ask?
4 of the human guards take a step forward.
Fucking oof.
REKT.
All right. You 4 are staying here. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
And that leaves...
And they just take a step back.
Yep, and that leaves 6. So the rest of you are going to be, let's just say, a very quiet insertion into the capital. And I want an assassination attempt on whoever this leader might be. Whether he be their king or whether he be not, he is your target.
And I'm gonna kind of go ahead.
Huh?
I was gonna say, Aldane's gonna kind of elaborate. If we can bring down the king, the likelihood of us defeating the rest of the army is much greater.
Now, who is your leader for this last excursion?
I volunteer as my years of experience as the king's spy. I know ways inside of the castle that others do not.
Very well. You will head this party.
Very well.
But just so you are aware, my soldiers and those who signed up to retake as civilians, we will be mounting a full force attack into the front as a sort of distraction for you. Hopefully draw all, if not, or most, if not all, to our position, allowing you to hopefully get in easier and sneak around a little bit better.
One of the soldiers that hasn't really spoken up yet takes a step forward and just kind of salutes and goes, without really making eye contact with you, just staring forward, goes, "Sir, all soldiers that are fighting on the main lines would be more than willing to die. For you to fight in incursion to assassinate their king, it would be much more effective if you were there." And he just takes a step back.
For me to assassinate the king?
You're a strong boy.
But I'm not a stealthy boy. I have a -1 stealth.
I mean...
You're a reliable soldier, sir.
I mean, the need for stealth might not be as high if the main assault draws the majority of the stationed forces. So we might not need stealth, we might need strength.
I agree.
We need a tanky boy.
Aldane, will you take my position as head of the forward assault? I need somebody there I can trust to lead.
Just gonna break character a little bit. Tommaso, what do you want to do?
Well, Gia, if you want to trust them with doing this fight on their own, because you were...
You're right, that was the plan originally. Then that's fair.
That would work.
That would work, that's fair.
That is fair. Alright.
So, kind of stand up straight, arms at my side, salute, aye, Captain.
Very well. We have 5 days till the assault will commence. You have until then to come up with a battle plan for your troops.
Yes, sir.
Another one of the stealth operatives that you've now assigned takes a step forward and goes, "Sir, will we be allowed to assign other people to join this group, just so we have a more likely chance of survival.
There's going to be 7 of us. Hopefully that will suffice. But I do feel that we could use some backup in case of an emergency. I want you to find 10 troops for a backup force for us.
Yes, sir.
Happens upon a very, very energetic dwarf and his companion.
No!
Hey, I heard you guys killed a bear.
Yeah, they've seen the most combat out of all of us right now.
Some of these soldiers walk around, going like from door to door, trying to find any more civilians because they want as many soldiers as they can at the front lines. Eventually getting to the little shack where you guys are recooking a little bit of the excess bear that you had.
Old bear tallow.
You have a bearskin rug on the floor.
Jesus Christ.
Use every part of the bear.
Those shopkeepers, they know what to do. And he kind of just walks in and goes, "We're looking for people to assist in the assault inside the Capitol well. The soldiers out
we
front
already
fight."
signed up for that. Like, a week
Yes.
ago.
Many people have signed up for the attack on the front lines, which we do not know the survivability rate. We are having a small assassination against their leader, and we're looking for people to help.
I love a good fight.
That is true, and we would probably live if we weren't fighting at the front gate.
That does sound smart. Yes.
Everything sounds smart to you.
I mean,
Shut up.
wait, time out. His character has a +8 intelligence, so if it sounds smart, it probably is smart.
Are you sure about
I
that?
mean,
Have a
I have
funny
a plus 8
intelligence.
intelligence, but I don't let anyone else know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is the smart way to do things, right? Not let people know you're smart.
Fair enough.
Also,
Fair enough.
wisdom. Remember, that's separate from intelligence.
His wisdom is not that high.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it can sound smart, but doesn't necessarily mean.
It is.
Alright. Fine, but I want to meet the people I'll be fighting with.
That.
About another day passes, and the entire group that has been assigned for the assassination consists of what you know is the captain, who introduces himself as Bly Atman, the leader who had taken over the scouting mission, Ekamon, his second, who had helped him in the scouting mission into the city, Zieg, and about 9 more soldiers, some female, some male.
Okay. So it's been one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and it's of course both Sums and Ash are there as well.
Okay. Let's see. So we have 4 days until the main assault. I want us to be able to leave in 3. I'd like us to be in a certain position. I'm not sure exactly where as of yet, but we will be ready to strike even before our army gets there.
As you wish.
Out of character. Are we allowed to enchant other people's equipment?
Yes, you can. As an artificer, you can enchant other people's equipment to support them rather than yourself.
Okay.
Hey, Walter, we're playing D&D.
Where do we do that at? Was it infusions?
It is under infusion. So go to equipment.
Okay.
Under equipment is another tab, infusions, and then you should just be able to click on an object And while I don't know if you can infuse an item in someone else's inventory, they can just apply the stats to that weapon.
Okay.
And you can just, as long as you know this weapon isn't in my inventory, it's in someone else's.
Okay.
You added the bag of holding to your inventory, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Also, I remember reading somewhere that the amount of infusions you can have active at once is tied to your intelligence. If I remember.
I think just as an artificer at level 10, you should have a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. But in terms of like making special items, I think you can do that more than once.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
But like some of the some of the like the infusions that go onto items, not like making an item, but actually enchanting an item, those can only go onto one. And you can only, but in terms of limit per day, you can do 4 per day. So you've made 2 bags of holding, Trenton, right?
Yep.
But that was a long time.
Oh,
ago.
that was a
a
couple
week
days
ago.
You're right. So you can enchant 4 things today if you still have those enchantments available. So like
you can use 4 enchantments, but they have to be separate enchantments.
so yeah, you know how he has the helm of observation, or what was it called?
Awareness.
You can only have one of those. But you can
But it could
make multiple bags of holding because they're relatively simple. At least as far as I can tell.
But he wouldn't be able to give it to somebody else.
I don't think that's true. Because if you can replicate a magic item, then you can probably make more. But if you infuse an item with a specific enchantment, then you can only have one of them. That's my understanding, at least.
So I can't infuse other people's armors to make them.
If you have your armor infused, then you cannot infuse someone else's armor.
Yes, Gio is correct.
But Trenton could theoretically make bags of holding for everyone.
Yeah.
No, not that it's going to do you much good in an assault, but he could.
I could just throw people in there. It'll be fine.
Give him the sack.
Give him the suck. That thing will suffocate them. So yeah.
Are we all like in a camp?
Sorry?
Are we all like together in a camp or something?
Yes.
No, so right now we're still in the city. We have 3 days to prepare yourselves, your equipment, before we move out ahead of our main assault.
But all of our characters are in the same area.
Yeah, we're all in like one house.
Look at us, the
Or
party is
shell
finally
house or
formed.
something.
We're all in circle jerk distance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I propose. No.
Not down.
I mean, technically, some is a lot shorter than the rest of you.
Okay, fair. Someone will have to like take a knee while doing it and just create this weird angle down.
We're gonna move
Who
on.
are you calling short?
Semantics. Semantics.
Moving on.
Alright, thank you for answering my question.
I hope it helped.
It did.
So yeah, we have 3 days. I will take the main fighting force. Are we attacking on the 3rd day to draw away the troops?
You will. So my overall plan was that the quote unquote stealth party is going to leave 1 day prior to get themselves into position.
I see.
Hopefully without being seen. Then that morning, you guys march out as your main force. Start your distraction once that assault begins. Once most of the guards go away, we make our way in. hopefully find the big baddie, hopefully kill him, and then continue to flank behind the enemies that you are engaged with.
So when you leave, I will take the main troop out a day after.
A
No
day
more.
after. Yeah.
Understood.
So we leave in the morning, you wait till the end of that day, and then you leave the next morning.
Understood. Alright, then I think all that needs to be done is make preparations. I will start rallying the troops. Maybe trying to find equipment, disperse it out to the best of our ability. If there's anyone with an extra helmet, an extra shield, that goes a long way.
You do notice that the dwarf has a helmet, while one of the guards does not.
Does that helmet look like it matches his set?
No. Matches the dwarf set? No.
No, matches the guard set.
Yes, it is one of the guard helmets.
But it's sparkling in some weird way.
It's got a magic sheen to it. I'm gonna assume that it was traded for or bought, and at this point, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll shrug my shoulders. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go,
I'm watching you watching me.
You know I know what's going on.
Before we move on, I have another question about my steel defender and what exactly it does.
Where is this?
It's in my features and traits. My steel defender is like what's that called? It's just like a little follower that apparently has a turn it takes immediately after mine. And I can do a help roll.
Oh, does it say that it is activated using your bonus action?
If you expend your bonus action, you can command it to take an action. So it dodges every turn unless I tell it to do either dash, disengage, or help.
Yeah.
So I can give myself a help as a bonus action.
So,
if you make this thing, yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
So because from the thing here, and from what I had read before I started, it just seemed like at level 3, you don't actually have to make it. You just had it. It's just your character makes it at level 3.
If it's similar to the one that I have, you have to create it using an action, but then every subsequent bonus action for your turn, you can command this machine. So you can attack normally with your crossbow or your rapier, but then your bonus action you can use to activate this machine. That's what I have for my my thing.
Yes. So instead of taking your bonus action, this thing would have its own action.
So basically every turn you can tell it to do something. You need to take one turn, one action to make it in combat.
Okay.
Or you could say, oh wait, because how long does it say how long it lasts? Mine says it only lasts an hour.
No, it doesn't. Armor class 15. I'll just send this.
Right, let's check Google. How long does Artificer...
Where are you looking at this, by the way? What section?
If I go under features and traits, and then about halfway down is Steel Defender.
Steel Defender. If the mending spell is cast on it. No, this one is a constant being, because it says by 3rd level, your tinkering has borne you a faithful companion, a Steel Defender.
Oh, I see.
So it's just there with me during every fight until something kills it. Okay.
So it could be like a little mechanical bird on your shoulder. Yeah, because I don't think it's a large.
No, I think it's a medium thing.
Oh, it says medium construct.
Yeah, so I think it's like the size of a dog.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
And then
Yes. So you have like a little mechanical wolf
and then
or whatever.
I can use that to throw help, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Using your
Okay.
bonus action, it can help and attack.
Well, it would need to take the help action.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No,
I
that's
just
good.
remembered that I had that, and I was like, I haven't been using.
So yeah, in the next 3 days, I would say you're trying to assemble your steel defender.
Okay.
To get it good to go.
And Trenton should have something similar in his class, right? Or did you have the turret? You Trenton? Is that what yours
Trenton is the alchemist tree. I don't know what he has.
I have a helper golem I can summon.
Okay, so you would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Prepare that.
Is there anything I have to roll to do that?
Nope. If you have your tools, you should be able to craft it.
I turn my amber into my helper minion.
Okay.
How long-
This.
How long does it last?
Here, what's it called, Trent?
Miraculous servant.
Oh, that's not a helper minion. That's a fucking.
No, it's that one's small. That one's like a bird or a
Okay.
small machine. That one lasts forever as well, as long as it's not destroyed.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. You can use your bonus action to have it do something. Just make sure you guys have this. You click on the thing's stat block so you know what it's gonna do in combat. There should be stat blocks for it. If not, just look it up. It's like it comes up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Here, I'll even
But,
send it to you guys.
All right. So, is there anything else that someone needs to do?
Not that I am aware of.
No.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Do I know that he is an artificer?
If they do talk about the stuff that they're tinkering with and that they're going to be making bags of holdings for everyone, you could probably guess.
Okay.
Is Captain Sneaky Lord here?
No, that's the sneaky second in command.
Asadu.
Elijah's in charge.
Elijah is the guy. Can I find Elijah's character?
We were all there at the meeting.
Okay. You, my good sir, might be in need of some sticky shoes.
Sticky shoes.
Yes! They're magically sticky. They stick to everything. You can walk on walls, walk on ceilings.
I forgot we talked about this.
You seem the sneaky type. Why not have some sneaky, sticky sneakers?
You sound like a really shitty, like, Phil Swift here with OxyClean!
Sure.
Alright, give me your boots.
Let me see them toes.
Let me see them piggly wigglies.
Oh boy.
Okay, here you go. Take off my boots and give it to him.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh my god, how do your feet smell that bad?
Hey man, I've been going non-stop, okay? I haven't been sitting at camp just chewing on some bear.
Because it's
We killed a bear for that bear fat.
Okay, I am turning them into the magic item of spider climbing, slippers of spider climbing.
You guys had bear, and I didn't know about this?
I was sorry, you could barely tell.
Go die in a hole.
I just face palmed so hard.
turn Elijah's boots into slippers of spider climbing. He now has that item.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, here you go, you sticky, sneaky, stinky boots.
Boots.
I thank you, my loud dwarf.
Sticky, sneaky, sticky sneakers. You're welcome.
I get it, thank you.
Say, dwarf, do I get some equipment as well? I mean, I'm in this scout team too.
Look, man. If you want something, you're gonna have to pay up.
Immediately nice to one person.
See, this guy, he's in charge of my life. I kind of have to make sure he's, able to do that.
I see. In a bounty
Give me,
hunter,
Give me
trying to
like
get
2
by.
gold.
2 gold?
Too
Okay.
cold.
I give him the 2 gold.
What do you want?
Give me your shoes.
I got potions.
Give me your milk.
I don't
What
got
are your
milk.
wares?
I don't got milk.
Trenton, what do you have?
What are your wares?
I've got 1,000 ball bearings. You want some?
Bomb berries?
Ball
bearings.
They roll, they slide, they glide.
Oh my god.
Great for dropping them behind you as you run away so no one can chase you.
Oh my
Yep, that's the guy with the intelligence.
I was hoping my bow could be enchanted.
You want a magic bow? We don't do bows here.
Well, do you have any weapon upgrades that you have left? Weapon infusions. I think that's what he's asking. Do you have a weapon infusion that he can have?
I can make your bow return to you if you throw it.
This bitch empty. Yeet! What about you, Alex? Do you have any weapon infusions that you haven't?
know.
Oh, then I don't. Artificers can only do a couple of things. I don't think. I mean, unless Tommaso says that you can enchant it somehow.
With your knowledge of, you would not.
I mean, it would be pretty interesting if I could enchant like his arrows or his, and then he shoots his arrows and then they come back to him. But that could also be dangerous.
I mean, that's the same thing if like I threw a sword. It'd be dangerous coming back, but
Also dangerous going forward.
you could do that.
All
It
right, well,
might
I don't got no enchantments for you. I'm sorry, kiddo.
It might actually deal a little bit more damage with an arrow going in and then ripping out.
There you go.
And if the arrow's strong enough, infinite arrow.
He's just got one arrow. That's it, because it always comes back.
I'm
Oh,
gonna add that
Falcons,
gold
y'all.
to my pouch.
You took it from him. He didn't even get anything.
My consultation fee.
Not even my arrows are enchanted?
You're helpless. I'm sorry.
I just...
Would you like a jug? It can make a bunch of weird fluid if you're really nice to it.
For the sake of time, let us move forward to the heading to the capital.
just when the
Alright.
tavern music ended.
Beautiful timing.
So, you guys have left with the help of the people that had snuck by before. You understand the defenses that were there before, so you're able to sneak by in the small group of about
Sneaky,
14 that you have.
sneaky.
Eventually making your way into the kingdom, as no one is near the original East Gate at the time. And you have what seems to be a straight shot to the castle, as now you kind of hunker into a building, and you wait the extra day for the attack to start. Another day goes by, you guys hunker down in the building that you had originally seen the king on top of the that you had snuck onto the roof to see the king. You hide inside there for the next day until eventually you kind of watch outside the door as many of the guards in black armor put on helmets, grab swords that are stabbed into walls as they run towards the north gate.
Such savages.
If it's pointy, they want it.
Stick.
Yeah, but stabbing it into the wall to store it?
That must be the forward assault. We should move.
Come, this way. I know a way into this side of the castle.
Very well.
Did-
Let's move.
Trenton, shush!
Summed. Shut the fuck up.
Very important that we be quiet.
Do I want
Okay,
more?
I'm sorry.
Just, okay, I'm sorry.
I'll try my best from
Sam,
now on.
stop talking.
Ah!
Shh.
They have not been
Scooby-Doo level
alerted.
shit.
Pixel, can you just quickly tell me what your favorite color is?
Blue.
What kind of blue?
Baby blue.
So many blues.
Actually, no, cyan.
No, yellow.
Yellow?
Ah!
Nice Monty Python reference.
All right, yellow it is. Okay. For the rest of you, for the 5 of do a
Oh
Do
no.
a stealth roll.
Stealth check.
Oh,
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
be fine, Owen. Owen, you'll be fine.
27.
Fuck
Wait, what
it.
does
Yeah.
disadvantage mean?
you roll twice and you take the lower of the 2.
No. Fuck.
16.
I
16?
got 19.
Yeah.
19?
I got a 3.
Of
I
course.
got a nat 1.
Checks out.
Oh,
Owen.
oh. My boy.
So the way I do group stealth check are it's majority of wins or successes compared to fails. You guys got 3 successes.
Ooh.
A nat 1 is 2 failures. So 3 failures.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
So it's 3 and 3, so do you flip a coin?
So you gotta roll for us and figure out.
I am now rolling.
Oh no. I'm sorry, boys.
What was the lowest success? We got a 16, I think, was the lowest success.
I mean, I got a 3.
You failed, Trenton. You're not a
Success.
success.
We failed. Then.
So 16 was the lowest success. They do not see you.
Oh my god, you guys are lucky.
You enter
Dwarf
through
almost
the
got
side.
his cot.
Eventually finding your way into an entrance that brings you into the main hall at the very end. In the hall, there are 6 guards, each stationed at a pillar. At the very end, you see King Razor sitting on the throne, and next to him is a very large soldier in full black armor, staring. At this point, as you guys enter, they do take notice of you,
Oh,
but you snuck past the rest of the guard as this large, burly soldier stares at the rest of you.